Good evening, Cop Talkers, and welcome to tonight's post-match reaction. Liverpool 3, Sheffield United 1. It wasn't an easy watch, I'm going to be honest. Not a great performance, although if you look at the stats, the stats are crazy. 700 passes to Sheffield United's 80. But Sheffield United had chances in this game and could have scored more than one goal. The goal they scored, an own goal, was just symptomatic of how Liverpool play sometimes in these games. I think when the game becomes too easy, this Liverpool team almost switch off a little bit. You can see it when they played Man City. We didn't win that game, but we battered Man City. And it was because the intensity was there throughout the game. They couldn't let up. They had to be on it for the whole game, and they were. Whereas in this game, it was almost like it was too easy. And it was the same against Manchester United when we lost in the FA Cup. Too easy. The game was too easy. And they switched off and let Man United back in the game. And that's what they did tonight. I mean, they were dominating the game. You know, they had chances to score. The second goal, they had some good shots, but just not clinical enough and not taking those moments and taking advantage of the domination. Look, in the end, job done. A worldie from McAllister. I mean, what a goal that was. And he should have had another one with the free kick as well. That was amazing too. I mean, he's on another level at the moment. That guy is just playing out of his skin. And right now, he's our best player, along with Van Dijk and the goalkeeper. Those three are pushing Liverpool forward. And Diaz has all of a sudden come to life and is starting to play how he played when he first arrived as well. So there's some promising signs. Salah was quiet again. He had a couple of shots, but not really enough from him. Szoboszlai as well. It's almost like Szoboszlai prances around the pitch a little bit, you know, and I think we need to see a bit more from him, but hopefully that comes because there's definitely a player there. Bradley was a bit quieter today, young player, so, you know, he's played a lot of games, so no surprise there that he's going to dip a little bit, but he's still an outstanding prospect. Gomez was his usual solid self, and Konate, again, solid, you know, did enough, really. But, yeah, Núñez, again, just not that composure, that final sort of piece to his puzzle, but he offers so much. He creates so much chaos in the defence, and he's constantly in the game. You know, they were talking about Haaland. I mean, I don't agree with Roy Keane when he said he's a League Two player, but he kind of is not involved in the game, whereas Núñez is in the game. He's part of what's going on. So I think that's the difference. Obviously, Haaland is a great finisher, but Núñez offers more in the game. So, yeah, and the third goal, Gakpo, nice header, fantastic cross from Robbo. I think Robbo starts from now on. I mean, I was watching the game with Yaz tonight, and yeah, it was a tough watch, but I think this is how the season is going to be now for us. You know, it's going to be, every game is going to be on edge, and it's going to be tough because the stakes are so high. I mean, you know, we're going for the title here. Let's make no mistake about it, and we're in the driving seat. So we need to keep our foot to the pedal and keep going. And players like McAllister give me a lot of belief that we can do it, because the guy is just exceptional. I mean, they were talking, you know, tonight and the end of the Chelsea game, Cole Palmer, signing of the season. Look, there's been some good signings this season. I think Declan Rice has been good for Arsenal. But for me, the signing of the season is McAllister. I mean, McAllister for 35 million, for the level of player he is just, what a steal. What a steal. That guy is exceptional. And he's such a humble, nice guy as well. Like when he was speaking after the game and he was praising Cody Gakpo, and he just seems like such a nice human being as well. So yeah, just amazing and great victory for us. It was because it was looking tough, when we conceded that goal. I didn't lose faith, but I was just thinking, oh my God, no, we can't afford to drop points here. And we didn't in the end. So well done to the team. I think Klopp made the right substitutions. He took Salah off, and obviously we needed a goal at that point. So obviously eyebrows raised when you bring off the main man, but it was the right choice because the substitutes affected the game. So yeah, it was a decent result. Decent. I think we all expected as Liverpool fans to win this game, but I don't think we expected it to be a slog, which it turned into a little bit. People talking about, we can get the goal difference down. Listen, and a lot of people are saying goal difference. Listen, I don't think this title's not going to be won on goal difference. It's not going to be won by that. So I think just focus on winning the games. Because if we win our games, we win the title. Simple as that. It doesn't matter what Arsenal do. They can score 10 goals in each game. If we win all our games, then they won't win the league. The same goes for Man City. If we win our games, they can't do anything about it. So we have to keep this advantage that we have and keep pushing. The team, they're doing amazing. They really are. And it's just such a fantastic season. It really is. The games are exciting a lot of the time. Yes, they're tough to watch as a fan because the stakes are so high. We desperately want this title, and we're in a position where we can almost see it, but there's still a long way to go. So we just need to keep going, not get too excited, not get too ahead of ourselves. A very tough game on Sunday. Man United, we crushed by the way they lost that game tonight. They'll want to react. We have to make sure they don't. And we have to make sure we win that game. So it's going to be a huge game on Sunday. It really will be. And if we win that game, then I can really see us going all the way. But it's going to be key. We have to beat Manchester United on Sunday. And look, we can do it. We can do it. If we play how we played in the FA Cup game, but take our chances when we're dominating the game, we'll win the game. But we can't afford to let Manchester United have a sniff of a chance, because if we do that, the crowd will be up for it. They're desperate to stop us winning the league. So, as we would be to them. So, we have to make sure that we're up for the battle. And I believe we are. I think this team is a young team, even though it's got the experience in it with Salah, Van Dijk, Robertson, and, players like Endo, who's got age and experience. But there's also a youth and an energy and a hunger in this team to succeed as well. And I think that stands us in good stead. Good news with Jota and Trent, only sort of a week or so away, because we're going to need them. So very, very important win tonight. Very happy. Again, McAllister, man of the match. And not just for the goal, just for the way he just ran the game, really. He never looked hurried. He always looked, he had time. He was controlling the game, the tempo of the game. Him and Van Dijk really did that tonight. Every time Van Dijk got the ball, he pushed it forward with intent to push the team forward, rather than, because they had a tendency to try and come back and sideways and keep possession. But when Van Dijk got the ball, you saw the pace pick up. And the same with McAllister as well. So, fantastic. And good we gave Endo a little rest, because we're going to need him against Manchester United on Sunday. And yeah, very, very happy, very happy. Back to the top, baby. Back to the top again. And so it goes. And it's gonna change hands because obviously we're playing at different times. So, Arsenal go to Brighton, I think, on Saturday. That'll be tough for them. But we expect Arsenal to win because that's what they do. They're winning games now. And Man City go to Palace, and really would expect them to beat Palace. So it will be as you were at the start as was today. And we'll have to win our game and keep the momentum and keep the advantage of the 2-point lead. So listen, all to play for. And back over to Arsenal, Man City. They got to do the business now again. Let's see. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Who was your man of the match? What about that goal from McAllister? One of the goals of the season. I think McAllister's pushing himself in the running for player of the season as well. Not only for Liverpool, but for the PFA player of the year as well. So, yeah, I think good stuff. And yeah, I'm very happy, very, very happy. And we move on to Sunday. Liverpool, Man United, the old enemy. Can we put them to the sword? Because we really need to. Anyway, see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves.